Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Let me just make sure I got everything in a half decent spot. Damn, that I'm a little quiet though, aren't I? Just a bit, just a bit, just a little bit. Give me a moment, just a little bit. There you go. That's better, probably. Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another stream. This time I've not got any real idea of what I'm doing. The whole idea I got is analog horror. That's really it. That's really it. I've got no other thoughts. I chances are I'd take suggestions, but yeah, I don't really have any gaming plans. All of my intentions is just to stream. I'm just like, today is just a day to sit back, relax, and then just enjoy some creepy, and maybe other stuff too. I mean, this is more just a general stream than just analog horror, but like, same as analog horror for the most part. I don't know what I'll watch. Like, I'll see what I can find. Like, if I really search anything out to the best of my ability, I'll also try to completely avoid politics, despite the fact that a lot of that's probably on my feed. I don't like talking politics at all. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Politics is shit. Politics is absolute garbage. At least in my humble opinion. Okay, and if I sound a little less like bassy, it's because I adjusted the low ends of my EQ because I figured maybe that'd be just a little too deep. Like, listening to it myself versus like going back and like listening to it live and then going back to like the archive. For some reason, the archive sounds a little different than like listening to it live, and it just sounds so different. So yeah. Also, let me turn off the key. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like it keeps saying it's streaming to both Kick and YT Shorts. It's not. It's just streamed to Shorts. I don't think I have it connected. Like, I have it connected to Kick, but I don't think it streams to Kick. I really don't. So, yeah. I've checked, by the way. I've checked that it actually goes over to, if it streams to Kick, it doesn't. Plus, I don't think my bandwidth could handle streaming 3 different ways anyway. So, yeah. I really don't. And I don't want to, like, subject you guys to bad connections. Oh, looks like, oddly enough, the mobile stream is actually getting comments. That's a first. Welcome everybody to the stream. Welcome. Let me go ahead and look on YouTube Studio and check on things. Let me go and check on the go live area button thingamabobber. Good, it's muted. Mateo Stojanovic said hi. Oh wow, we've actually got a couple of people in here today. DSP640 says have a great day. And Nito55 Annie says, are you watching me? Am I watching you? W stream, okay. Yep. Thank you very much for joining so far. I am just pretty much getting into the stream. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing today. This is just going to be a random stream. Probably just going to be watching some whatchamacallits. Probably just going to be watching some analog horror stuff. I mean, spooky mood without like gaming myself. So yeah, also for some why is this why did I make the damn chat so tiny? Why did I make the chat so tiny? I made the chat on mobile so small. I mean, I think I understand. Actually, no, I actually do kind of understand it. Like it's made it so small so it's not in the way of you guys actually being able to see the stream. Yeah, that size should be it should be fine. It should be fine. Maybe. No, wait. I have got a better idea. I got a better idea. It can come up here. It can just come up here. There you go. It can just come up here to my little screen here. So I'm just going to load you guys up into I am a good streamer. Thank you. Thank you, by the thank you very much. Why is this so stretched? Like on my desktop, for some reason, that's so weird. Why is that stretched like that? That is bizarre. That's all stretched out as hell. What? Why was it like that? Why did I have it set like that? So that's so weird. Ew, it's distorting, being weird. Well, why is it doing that? Ah! Stop that bullcrap. I'll have to recheck it later. Whatever. I'm just gonna hop right into this. We'll hop right into it. Okay, let me window Opera. If you're wondering, yes, I use Opera. I use Opera for many things. And this is that many thing for like yeah. There we are. Also, your guys' texts tend to be little tiny little things. And like all the way onto the damn right of this anyway. So, yeah. I want you guys visible. So, maybe about the halfway point? Maybe about halfway. Halfway might be good for you guys. Just a little bit of headroom there. There, that should work. And now audio, I want to make sure you guys can hear it. Yes. So hopefully today your guys' day has been going pretty well. Mine was and is pretty damn well so far. Like I just spent time brainstorming about like what I was gonna do today. I put up like three. I wasn't even really scheduling. It was just I set up three pre-stream things just so that like if I want to start one up, I can start one up. And I just had no idea what I was going to be doing. It was a toss-up, basically. It was a toss-up. And it led me to this. Also, why is this... Oh, wait, do I not have this on? No, I do have this on. There you go. I had the window application turned off. Okay, there you guys go. You got it. You got it. Do I have a comments button for this chat box? Like, do I have that somewhere? I have that somewhere? One moment. Let me see if I can't. Where, oh, where would I find a vertical chat box for this? Yeah, well, it don't matter. It don't matter. I got it anyway. So, yeah, let me just do this and go here. Okay. Thank you, DSP. Thank you very much. Okay, so let me look at these comments. Have a good day. Best stream in the world, like your vids. Thank you, DSP. Doing good, bro. Don't listen to any haters. And Nito said that's why I was watching you when you're looking. DSP said closing to Raising Rose is going to be good. I can agree with that. Like close to Raising Rose is probably actually going to be a fairly decent stream. Oh wait, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be it's gonna look like an infinite loop. I didn't realize you guys could actually see that. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense because like it's a tab, but can I pop you out? Can I pop out chat? There we go. There we go. That's what I need to do. I needed to pop out chat so I can do that. Pop out chat. Close that. Yeah. Yeah. I got it. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a pretty damn good stream. That's gonna be a pretty good stream. I do say so myself. So, I'm typically the type of guy that watches with people, you know. I usually whenever I go and I like watch something like Analog Horror, it's usually like I'm watching it alongside, like watching another person watch it. Like I'm watching a reaction streamer, like what was his name, Baz. Baz is a fairly decent like reaction streamer. He used to play with he used to be known, his full like YouTube tag used to be Bazamalam, and he used to stream with 8-Bit Ryan, who's I don't even here. Let me just Bazamalam. No, not that button. Son of a bitch. Bazamap? Bazamalam. Well, he doesn't, I don't think he posts on Bazamalam anymore, because, like, this was a long time ago. Holy Jesus, man. I'm so old. This is nostalgic, actually. I've actually been following Bazamalam since his earlier days. Man, that was so long ago. But then something happened. I don't remember what it was. I think it was his account got hacked. Yeah, I think that might have been it. He got locked out, basically. So instead, Baz. Instead, now he moved over to Baz. And for the most part, while he does do gaming stuff still, it's not quite this. It's not. For the most part, he's a reaction streamer. Like that's what he mostly does. From what I've been able to, what I've seen, what I've been paying attention to. I was even there, like when I realized, like, hey, he got locked out and he had to make a new channel. I'm like, well, damn it. So I ended up like following him over onto his new channel, and he does some pretty good stuff. And he's like pretty much the guy. These days I don't really watch a lot of Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, and they also do reaction stuff. But like I'll pick up and I'll watch I'll basically watch whatever's going on with Baz. Baz is like my main reaction guy I watch. So today, my whole plan is mostly analog horror stuff. Like, let me just. This is probably going to be a pretty wide margin, but let's just go analog horror. Let's see if there's. I want to find something I might not have seen yet. The Rake. Ooh, The Rake. Okay. Before I start, for anybody that needs it, warning, graphic violence, graphic imagery, there could be swearing, blood, there could be blood. What's another thing I could warn you guys for? I don't know. Oh, if you guys do these guys a favor. For those of the guys that I watch, check out their stuff as well later if you guys want. Like at some point, give them your support. Like they deserve it for the effort they put in onto these videos. Okay. That should be all the warning you guys need. So yeah. Oh, and also possible flashing lights. Yeah. The Rake.
We are.
Shoot. I forgot to put my Bluetooth headphones to. I didn't turn. I was expecting them to auto connect, but I'd forgotten I'd pressed the connect. Connected, damn it. Connect.
Gardeners.
Good.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
This season, you've got places to go,
Son of a
people to see,
damn
and things to do.
ads.
You may have already gotten vaccinated.
Ads. So what's this gonna be? Breaking news.
Good evening. State authorities have issued an official statement following multiple reports of a humanoid figure sighted in rural areas of New York State. The
Is that
entity
so?
has been linked to several domestic incidents
forgot that.
occurring during the early
That's
morning
actually a pretty
hours.
interesting picture.
Witnesses describe the figure
Old as hell.
extremely thin, pale-skinned, hairless, and possessing abnormally long limbs.
Hairless.
Some reports
Look,
indicate-
wait. Hairless. Let's go back to that picture. Hairless. Yeah, you can clearly see that this thing has hair around its head. Look, it's almost goddamn mutton chops. Look at it. Hairless.
long limbs. Some reports indicate erratic behavior, quadriplegia, leukamia,
Okay, that's a little
and
weird.
high-pitched vocalizations. While
High-pitched
authorities have not confirmed an
vocalizations.
official threat, residents are advised to exercise extreme caution. Up next, an informational video distributed by the Regional Department of Security on what to do in the event of an encounter.
Okay, show it to me. What should I do in an encounter?
The following symptoms: remain calm, persistent sensation of being watched at night.
Oh wait, let me 1 moment. Let me go to I need to get rid of that black line real quick. Get rid of that black line. Did I find? I'm just trying to make sure that like. Okay, for some reason, like, yeah, that should do it. That should do it. That should do it. And yeah. There we go. Now I think I'm center. No, I'm center. I'm center in like the mobile stream. There you go. That's better. Much better. What I kept seeing the whatchamacallit. I kept seeing the black line in like the mobile stream archive, and I was like, how do I get rid of that? Here we go.
Waking between
Forgot
3
about
a.m.
that.
and 5 a.m. without apparent cause. Temporary paralysis accompanied by extreme anxiety. Recurring dreams of a kneeling figure at the foot of the bed. In the event of a sighting, do not scream. Do not maintain prolonged eye contact. Do not approach. Do not attempt to touch it. Do not follow it if it leaves the room.
I'll be honest, this is kind of...
Learned has demonstrated
I don't want to diss this, but it's kind of
behavior
iffy.
toward
It's kind of
If
oof.
there are children
Like,
in the
it's really
residence, prioritize
kinda
their
mid.
safety immediately.
Okay,
If
this
the
is very
entity
cheap.
speaks your name, leave the premises immediately.
Yeah, nah. This just ain't hitting it for me. Like, if you want to see the rest of it, go check it out yourselves. It's The Rake by Chris Archives. It's not. I'll be honest. It's kind of mid, or even it's a little less than mid. But like, nah. Also, kind of weird. Look at this. Kind of interesting that my stream is like basically at the top of my search list. That's great. Of course it would be. Like, I don't know why, but it for some reason that like my own like YouTube search list and stuff likes to share my own content with me. It'll recommend my own content to me, and I'm just like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell's going on there? Okay, Hollowbirds, best you have never seen. Immortal Marcus, The Mysterious Logs. Oh yeah, I already did that. I already did like a stream on like one or two of the tape things there for that. Let me see, the Sydney Barber tapes. I'm just looking for something. The Smile tapes. Let me see. Diddy. These people. He's making weird stuff. The Ugly Duckling, an analog horror. Okay, let's try this one. Let's try this one. The Ugly Duckling. At least, please let this not be,
Don't just end
like,
here. Get glowing skin of your own with
a parody. Like, there's the actual analog horror that's fairly well made, and then there's the parody stuff.
The Ugly Duckling. Created by
477974001.
Beautiful Swan.
Once upon a time, by a peaceful lake, a mother swan was laying her eggs. Little did she know, one of her offspring was born different. It was a duckling. Look at this ugly thing, said one of the cygnets, as they peered at
Oh, ain't
their
that just
sibling.
mean?
The mother swan looked at the duckling with disgust. This is not one of my children, she said as she picked at it, pushing the hatchling away from the nest. You're a freak and you know it. You will never be beautiful. The duckling cried as its family relentlessly shamed it. Day after day, the family would mistreat the duckling, making fun of its
Oh,
appearance.
that's terrible.
The swans constantly pointed out their differences such as their size or beaks, though they mainly ridiculed the duck's feathers. Your feathers are plain and gross, like dirt. You could only dream of having a coat like ours.
Okay, that's
One
like
day,
that's
the duckling
mean.
disappeared. Good riddance, chirped one of the siblings. That runt was tainting our family. Many suns and many moons passed, and before they knew it, they had all grown into graceful and elegant
I can already
swans.
tell this is gonna be some dark stuff.
It has come time
This is
for
gonna be
all
dark.
of you to find a place of your own.
Like,
I trust that all of you will be able
It's
to
already
have a
dark.
beautiful family like ours,
Like,
and continue
damn.
our pure bloodline. Okay, mother, farewell, they squawked, then darted off along the lake.
I have a very strong feeling that those swans are doomed. They are doomed. They are dead as hell. They're going to be swimming with the
Gliding
fishes.
along the water, the swan siblings reminisced about the past.
It's a shame, really,
Said one of the swans.
Although he wasn't a looker, it does feel strange that he has left us.
Oh please, Sylvie, as if you care what happened to that thing. If you ask me, between his shitty feathers and that weird stare, it's a blessing that he's out of the picture.
Simon, that's horrible. Just because he was a little different, didn't mean we had to be such dicks as kids.
Loosen up, Sylvie.
Looks like one of them actually has a heart.
What good does caring do now?
Whatever, Simon, Mum praising your coat has gotten to your head. It's getting dark. Where is everyone?
Seasons passed,
Uh-oh.
and the mother swan decided it was time to reunite with her kids.
Uh-oh.
Disappointed that they never
Spaghetti-o.
came to visit, she swam the route along.
Yep. Yep, I knew it. They're screwed. They ridiculed the ugly duckling, and now the ugly duckling's back for revenge. Eee. Wonder what he looks like. Like, what does he look like now?
It is awfully quiet here, thought Mother Swan, as she passed the reeds of what she assumed would shelter her offspring. She found it odd, now to think of it, that she hadn't heard from her kids after all these years. Turning the bend, she hopped out of the water and made her way to the barn. Simon said he was going to move here, she pondered. I wonder if he's finally got some hatchlings of his own. Approaching the barn house, Mother Swan called out. Simon, Mother is home. There was silence. The door was left ajar. Simon, come on, darling, I want to see how my beautiful boy has. What have you done?
Every day I woke up, and every day I was reminded that I am inadequate. You're a freak, an ugly freak. Your feathers, your beak. Good luck trying to keep your perfect family. It will be hard.
Oh wow, I thought he'd at least... I thought he would at least give that, you know, the one swan that had been actually, like, forgiving. I honestly thought that was, like, he's gonna give her at least a little bit of lenience, but nope, they all got the same treatment. Yee.
You want to know what I've done? I think you know. I have become beautiful. No one came looking for me when I disappeared. And now, no one will come looking for you.
Okay, then. Okay, that was pretty good. So, Chloe Adams. Okay, so there was a couple of people here. No swans were harmed in making this film. No dead animals displayed in this film. If you suffer from derealization, keep in mind this is a work of fiction. I'm gonna leave a like on that. Yeah, that was It was short and it was sweet. 5 minutes. Like, honestly, that wasn't the worst. It wasn't fantastic, but it's mid. But like I expected it that way. I expected it to be that way. Like, honestly, props to them for like what they did with it though. The art, you know, art direction and animation. That last one we did, that one was honestly, I'm pretty sure that was like a parody of some kind. This, you know, it's short and sweet. It was pretty good. So check out the Killa Yoshi for if you want to see what this is about, or if you want to like watch, support and watch for yourself. The Boiled One phenomenon, no thank you, because it's not the original video. It's not the like original later. The Pink Hallway found footage. Do I want to like? I want to I don't know about that. Obelisk. Oh. Actually, you know what? Let's check. I heard. I've seen bits and pieces about this one. Are you kidding me?
I turned my love for animals into a thriving
I mean, at least
business,
these ads
and the
aren't
business
super
platinum
long,
card
but
has
still
been-
kind of annoying though. Like, okay, one moment. Okay, before we get into this, I'm actually going to talk about this for a second. I've seen bits and pieces of this. Okay, I've seen bits and pieces of this. This is a analog series called Obelisk. It is, I'm pretty sure, based around Trevor Henderson. I actually don't remember. I know it's inspired by Trevor Henderson, I think. And it's basically it's basically a whole bunch of anomalous stuff started popping up. Basically, essentially like SCP sort of like entities started appearing in the world. And like, for the most part, where we've been sticking around with this one guy for, I really don't know how long. But we've been for like at least a couple episodes, we stick to this guy, his story, and what he's been encountering, like what him filming himself interacting with essentially this anomalous location. As you can tell, like, okay, like this yellow house is essentially what he's found. I recently found a strange abandoned house. There are no other houses built around it and is seemingly in the middle of nowhere. I wouldn't have gone near it. It has no doors or windows, and that makes it even creepier and weirder. I would not have gone. There are no obvious ways inside. If you were to find a way inside, don't. If you were to find a way inside, don't. Just don't. Just don't. It's not a smart idea. You're not. It's. This is one of them things where I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I look at people do this stuff in real life, okay? People will literally walk into something like Gary, Indiana, which, if you did not know, is a literal abandoned city. If anybody lives in Gary, Indiana, they're druggies or maniacs. They got something wrong with their head. And, or like the only time you're going to Gary, Indiana is to either A, see the sights, B, to do drugs and illegal activities, or C, to visit abandoned locations. And that's not smart. That's not smart. It's not intelligent. Don't do that. If you're gonna do that, have a team. Multiple people with you, have weapons, things to defend yourself, food, water. But don't. Just don't. I'd say just don't. Don't do that. That's not smart. I ended up finding a flat piece of wood that appeared to be hiding something. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be hiding something? Behind it was an entrance to a crawl space. It's not smart. What secret is this house hiding? The fact that you shouldn't be going and finding any secrets that house is hiding? It doesn't. Secret is the secret for a reason. Don't go looking for them. God, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb as a box of hammers, man. Don't go doing You don't go doing this. You don't go, like, it's a way inside. Of course it is. Yeah, no. You know, one moment you're like satiating your curiosity, next thing you know, you enter this place, and the place that you'd entered it from disappears and you're not able to leave anymore. Pretty sure this is also inspired by the back rooms, to an extent. I can't exactly remember where I heard that from, but I know for a fact it's at least partially and then inspired by Trevor Henderson, like an artist on Twitter that makes like monsters. He's an artist that makes monsters. It smells like burnt matches. Burnt matches or like something like used cake candles. I don't know why I love the smell of like recently lit cake candles. I don't know why that is. Also, what the hell is going on there? Why, what the hell? What the hell is this? Why is that just floating there? How is that just floating there? I'm just leaving it. 60's fine. If I turn it up to up any higher, it's probably gonna blast my eardrums out if it gets exciting. I don't want to hurt my ears or hurt because of it. The door is so tall. Kidding, damn. I'd just leave. I'd leave right there. I'd leave right there. Hell no. Oh, hell to the no. No. Just, I'd have been like, leave, time to leave. Back to the hole. Like, freaky ass door. Everybody in that building just heard him. And every single thing, every single creature in that building just heard that door just squeak. Every little thing in that place, it just heard him. It'll have echoed down every damn, like, corridor.
Refresh your home with
40%
ad off select home decor at
again.
Lobby. Out with the old and in.
Every last corridor, like it would have been some of the lights are on. Yes. Kind of odd that that place actually has power. How is that place even getting power? I imagine a place like the back rooms wouldn't be able to get electricity like that, you know? Because, like, how would you power a place that gigantic? You know. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go, bitch. Time to go. Time to leave. Time to go. Go. He's not leaving. You just saw that freaking face around the corner. Another room. You just saw that face around the corner. God, you're so dumb. If you're gonna go in there, at least close and lock the door. It's probably not gonna help you much, but maybe it'll stall you for a split second so you can run. Okay, that's nostalgic. I remember... Anybody else remember them old kinds of desks? Them uncomfortable ass metal desks with, like... I'm pretty sure everybody in America, like around my age, remembers those. Be still, God. Oh, be still and know that I am God. Yeah, this, like, these, look at these. This is... I remember I am so freaking old. Back when I was still in, like, when I was still in school, I remember these chairs were pretty uncomfortable. And what's worse is that, like, at some point, the chairs got updated, so they even though these were uncomfortable to an extent, the ones that came after them were far worse. They went from plastic to this like glassy plexiglass sort of chair, and these were so uncomfortable because, like, they were a solid hard surface, and sitting in those chairs for hours on end would, like, it'd hurt your ass so bad. I remember that. I'm like, oh my dude, you're not being smart about this. You should have left the moment you saw that guy's head peeking around the corner. More hallways. Right. Like, it really wasn't suspicious that the building was completely closed off and sealed. No way inside except for this tiny little like space for you to crawl through to get inside. He's not getting back out. I'm telling you this now. There's no way he's ever going to be able to get out of that building. Boss above an archway in a pitch black hall. It's creepy. So which way are you gonna take? I'm gonna take the stairs. Or not. The stairs go nowhere. Yep, they do go nowhere. But wouldn't it be amazing if something could you like manage to use those stairs though? Oh my god. Going back. Are you gonna go back towards that? Go back to the hole. Go back to the hole. Go back to the hole. Leave the hole and escape. This guy has no self-preservation instincts. None. This guy has the self-preservation instincts of a lemming. It's a door. A door standing so high up the wall you wouldn't be able to get to the doorknob. The only way you'd be able to get up there is... I mean, maybe he could get one of them ladders from the room? Also, I think you cornered yourself, my dude. What are you? I don't want to know. I know your face. Do you? Do you know that person's face? I wouldn't be able to tell. It don't look like a person. It looks like a thing to me. Obelisk, the man in the tower.
Inox Now COVID and flu combo for the return of runny noses.
Okay, the house with no windows. My new friend. God, like, I would have never come near this place. I would have never wanted to go into that hole. I would have never wanted to go wandering about the whole place. I am not an adventurous person like that. You know what my kind of adventuring is? My kind of adventuring is going to the store. Maybe go a couple towns over to try out a nice little like bistro or something. Like a soup and sandwich place. Maybe take the rare vacation, which I don't because vacations are expensive, but take the rare vacation a couple states over. Like, to be honest, I've wanted to go and like see the Mardi Gras parade festival in Louisiana, you know, like the actual true Mardi Gras. This is not anything like that. This is not it, man. This is not it. Guy has no self-preservation instincts in the slightest. Okay, Luca Tumara said heart attack, lol. Okay, and Master Skill says, hi, you're a chill guy. I think a jump scare, okay, I watched this vid, it's cool and scary. Yes. It is interesting. It is very interesting. I guess I'm gonna have to let that play out because, like, let me see about reload. Reload. Thank you. I made a new friend. You want to meet him? He lives in here. He's in my closet. He's in your closet? He's in your closet. Can you see him? No, not particularly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you see him? Creepy, creepy, creepy. If I was he doesn't like being watched. If I was a parent, I'd have done sealed up that wall. You don't need closets. Don't open that. He's gone. Okay then. Where'd he go? I'm watching TV. Sometimes my friend comes to watch too. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. He was creepy, creepy. It's here. No, 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 no. Do you see him? No, no, I can't. He's in my closet. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? What the fuck? You see him? Yes, I see him. His face is damn near clear as day. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Dude! Nope. Burn the house down. Burn. I did set the match that side. I set the whole damn place on fire. Whoosh! Watch it go up in flames. You'd have seen me in the nut house. I'd have been like I'd have been like the dude with like stress-induced 16 stress-induced hernias and lost all his hair from stress. I'd have been that like I'd have been like living dead smack in the middle of the city. I'd had my entire house like made out of clear glass so everybody could see inside. Like I'd been the most paranoid son of a bitch on the planet. I wouldn't have a single like closet. Everything would just be one big room. Everything would just be one big room, basically. And I'd have like the little bits and bobs. my bed would be on the floor, so he couldn't come out through the shadow under my bed. And I'd have nothing but like one long clothes rack for my clothes that there'd be no, and all the clothes would be spaced out so that there'd be no like area for him to crawl out through, like between the clothes or nothing. I'd have treated this guy like a boogeyman. I'd have been like, this would give me PTSD. This right here, it would give me PTSD. Find out some thing, person, monster is like hiding in my closet. I've heard of shit like this happening in real life, like people having encounters like this. Not monsters, but like burglars and stuff hiding inside.
Introducing virtual.
No, thank you. I don't care about Nespresso. Nope. Nope. Skippy. I guess now we're getting into the creepy stuff. Why do you keep us here? She is here somewhere. It's decidedly less creepy. Oh, he's out. This person's out in a cemetery. I think. What the hell? Why is there a random crib out here in the middle of this? What the hell? What the hell? You're not how I remember you, Abby. Is that blood? Is that blood or is that like water? Pretty sure that's blood. Nothing there. There's no door on it. Why do you keep me here? Let me take a guess. Can't stay here. Oh shit. The closet went dark. Guessing he's going back to the room. He locked himself inside. Under the bed, maybe? Oh no, I think he's on the bed. Okay, no. So, I'm going to take a wild guess and say this guy's trapped. This guy's been captured by this monster and taken to whatever weird-ass dimension it's in. And it's basically just toying with him now. That's what this is. It's toying with him. Please forgive me.
Have you heard of carparts.com?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Except, like, that guy's screwed. That guy's screwed. Okay, this next one's called In Your Home. In Your Home, okay. Check on Abby. Oh, it's not the same. It's a different room. Okay, then. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to take a guess. The baby's gone. If there was ever a baby there to begin with. Oh shit. That thing must have took her. The doors were locked. Well, it doesn't need a door, does it? Doesn't particularly need a door. Yeah. It looks like the monster. Look, earlier the closet, like there was nothing else in the closet space, right? There's no door on it. And it's like this weird little wedge-shaped closet space. But before he left the room, the closet area went dark. Like you didn't even need to really look at even at a distance at the other side of the room with the camera pointed into the closet at first. You could see into the closet. Then the closet space went dark. I think the thing can probably manipulate shadows. Manipulate darkness to where, like, if you look to where if it wants to get somewhere, if it wants to go somewhere, all it has to do is manipulate darkness. Like make an area spot darker for him to walk in. Like, look here, when you're looking at it through this link, even that space there that it was originally in, like it's dark. You can't see into it. I think that's what it does. That's how it gets around. Is perhaps it creates a space of an area. Like manipulates the lightness of an area to be dark enough that it can travel through.
Before we connected with Synergy, it was a constant what if.
This is some SCP level crap. You're almost gone. What the hell was that? Okay, that's creepy. It's freaky! Eee. Monster's gone. Don't jump scare me. Don't jump scare me, please. Don't jump scare me. Oh, thank you. I thought it was going to jump scare me. Okay. You've come back. Oddly enough, I've actually seen this one. And it's the least creepy. It's actually pretty interesting. fish in the bowl.
How are things going?
I'm just thinking. I've had Goldie for years, and I had to bear him yesterday. It's just strange that he's gone now. Where do you think he is?
I'm not quite sure, but some people believe that when a loved one passes away, a small piece of them can come back as something else to visit you when you're sad. I don't see why it'd be different for a fish. I'm sure he'd still want to come by and check up on you.
Someone's at the door.
Who would be out this late?
I don't do that. Hey, don't open the door. Don't open the door. Don't open the door. Don't open the door.
Hello?
Who's at the door?
Butterfly.
It's a butterfly.
Okay. I'm gonna explain this one for you guys if you don't understand it. I actually do get. I've like listened to theories and stuff. I actually do kind of understand what's going on in this situation. With this specifically, this little clip. This is basically, you know how it's basically been like it's been you know how like we've had like the little bits and bobs of like there's the one scene where the guy was taken in the house and he talks about I have to look for Abby, or I have to check on Abby. He goes to the crib and he sees that they're whatever he was looking for is no longer there in the crib. The monster has taken it. But also in a previous in a previous episode, there was blood on the floor. He woke up, he saw blood he saw blood on the floor. And then he ran to another area of the house, like a couple areas down, and locked the doors. Then he came back and found Abby gone. After that, I'm piecing it together for you because it's like the way they have this set up is mismatched. It's mismatched. So basically, Abby, after that, we then move on to the guy in a random graveyard. And he goes to this weird ass crib in the middle of the graveyard, random, don't know why it's there. And he sees a giant caterpillar inside of this crib. And he's like, "You look different from than the last time I saw you." It's basically it's if you piece it together, you can tell what's going on in that situation. Abby's dead. Abby was quite possibly a baby that died. I don't really know like what this guy's relation was to Abby. Is he the father? Is he a brother, a sibling? I don't know. I mean, actually, we don't actually know if this guy is male or female. Actually, they haven't really. So like, it could be either or. I think, but I'm still going for male because like that's the best I could assume. And whoever this kid was, I'm going to take a guess and say they were a baby. They were a toddler that had died. They died or were killed or spirited away by this creature. And it's talking about, it's basically now Abby's come back somehow in another form. Possibly because he's been grieving about her death and she's come back to maybe comfort him. My best guess is all this is abstract. It's abstraction of what this person is going through. So like, basically like on one side of it, like that, the monster here is quite, I think it might be a representation of his grief, his sorrow. And like Abby, the caterpillar is essentially it's his guardian angel, perhaps. Like you come back to the butterfly. The butterfly is a representation of Abby, I think. This is essentially like Abby. No, I think this is basically Abby, like, checking up on him before she fully ascends and, like, leaves, basically, before her spirit leaves after having checked up on him. It's what I'm getting out of it, basically. He's been grieving this whole time. The monster is basically like his grief made manifest. I don't know how Abby could have died, but apparently I'm thinking she died, and like her spiritual form was essentially the caterpillar, and she is now metamorphosed into a butterfly to represent her flying away. You know, she's just looped back around to check up on him, and now she's ready to go to heaven, go to whatever spirit world she's going to.
It's a butterfly.
Right. That is my interpretation of it so far. But then you've also got this. I'm going to take a wild guess and say this. Let's see. This guy over here. This guy in the first two videos is being stalked by this creature is not the same person as in the next two videos. I have a feeling that these are two different people. Hit the like button. Don't want to.
I moved your meeting, and your car will be here.
Skippity. Yeah. So we've been seeing the point of view of two different people. In 2011, Riley Tillon uploaded 3 videos describing an unseen presence in his home. A 4th video in 2013 raised concerns over his safety and prompted an official investigation.
Many dimensions intersect with our own, several of which are 2D planes. When 2 or more planes intersect...
This is new! This has to be new! Or not. I'm wrong. No, this ain't the same person! Oh, it's a mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we already watched them all. Oops. I'm so confused. Have they open a new tab? Open that new tab. Pause it. Go to the I'm so confused. What? Lizardmen Inc. Right. Oh yeah. Do me a solid, guys. Do me a solid. Like, if you guys like, check out this guy. Check him out. Check out his stuff. It's pretty Good. Why did it skip this? Apparently this is the latest in the latest one, which is 4 months ago. I missed this one because I guess it must have got lost somewhere in the mix. Okay. I closed my bedroom door last night. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure we've had we were swapping between the two different point of views. Lights aren't working. Someone else is flicking the light switch, I think. Someone else in the house is flicking light switches. Ah, the nose is itching. The whole house is dark. Yes, no dip, Sherlock. Got a flashlight on you? It'd be smart. I get one of them big Mondo flashlights. One of them, basically one of them handheld spotlights. I'd get one of those. It smells like burnt matches. I imagine burnt matches as again, used cake candles. Recently lit cake candles, basically. It's just nostalgic, okay? It's just nostalgic. I always liked the smell of birthday cake candles. So over the smell of just straight up birthday cake, but this guy's. I mean, I really don't know. That door doesn't belong there. That door is very creepy. That's a very creepy door. It's all decayed looking. Looks like it hadn't been replaced for the last 500 years. Where's the knob on that door? Where's the knob on that door?
This can't be happening.
Oh shit.
People should absolutely rethink what they know about Harbor Freight Towing. It's a totally different company. My name is Wes Marmon.
Wait, did I just hear him speak? Did I just hear him speak? He hasn't spoken in the other videos, okay? He hasn't. The man in the tower.
This can't be happening.
He spoke. He spoke for the first time. About time we actually got a legitimate reaction. Besides just simply them breathing. This isn't my home anymore. No surprise, you're stuck.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
He's been spirited away. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a terrible place to be staying. I mean, if you know how the thing, suspect how the thing gets around, I'd have hidden somewhere in the house that it was the only way in and out, except for maybe one window that I had that I could open and close myself and lock. Everything lockable. This is not smart. It's not smart. It's not smart. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Oh my god. This actually kind of gives me chills. Yeah. Kind of gives me chills. No. I'd stick with the familiar and stay in my little pocket of the area. I'm going to take, I'm pretty sure this whole ass house has now been taken to the back rooms. This is basically the back rooms now. The old-fashioned version of the back rooms. Random picture of a kid. And a horizontal door. And look at that! Look at that! Someone was nice to keep the door open for him. God. Yeah, someone kept the door open for him. They wedged that chair up underneath it. You know, that I'd be suspicious of that. I'd be suspicious. Someone leveraged the door open with a chair. That means someone has been in that area. I would be very scared. I would don't flick the light switch. Don't flick the light switch.
God damn it.
You just gave away your position. My guy, you just gave away your position. You just gave away your position. The monster knows where you are now. Run, bitch, run. Run. Up or down. I'd say it doesn't matter. Pick a direction. Pick a direction. A viewing room. It's not a good idea, dude. It's not a good idea, man. It's a terrible idea. Paper boat. What is that? I don't know if that thing on the wall was a cross or not. It didn't quite look like a cross to me. Another one of them. Not stairs. Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure the monster is like following him at this point. I don't know where it is. I haven't been able to see it because my eyes don't do great with like picking things out in the shadows. I have night blindness, so like whenever it comes to something dark, I can't really pick things out very well unless it's blatantly obvious, of course. Unless it's like blatantly obvious, you can see it damn near clear as day. There's that little viewing room. I remember this room. Yes, it really was not that long ago since you basically went and looped around. My guy, you're just making all kinds of bad decisions. I'd have just found a room, seen if I could lock the door, and if I could, like, I'd have just, I don't know, I'd just like left myself to starve to death in that little room there. I wouldn't have like been wandering about this whole place. Like, no. My home. Huh. Shit. Look at that. There it is. There's the monster. There it is. It said something. What'd it say? I don't know what it said. It said something, though. Did it say Steven? Steven, Jason, Evan?
Hey, we got this old mattress.
Shit.
And the receipt.
Shit,
How about
no.
you beat it with a better deal on one of these fish setups?
Not a chance in hell. Ethan? No, I think it might be saying Jason. Why are you approaching it? My guy. Why are you approaching this thing? Don't go towards it. Oh my god. Oh my god, just go. Go. Work them chicken legs, motherfucker. Work them chicken legs. Chicken legs. Just go. Find a door and hide. Lock it. Lock it, bitch. So loud, guy. You're being so loud. I need to keep going. I mean, chances are that thing can't get through there, so... Just keep going. It's smart. This is actually smarter. That it didn't look like that creature could get through this part. That thing, I think that thing's head might have been a little too big to fit anyway. Stop being so damn noisy. You're going to give away your position already. You've been doing that a shit ton anyway. Do you see the people up there? That's a useless people. Bunch of chairs all stacked up. Mark that he'd left it alone. Okay, I think he escaped from the monster for a little while. I say monster, but... Anyone else have a wild guess that thing might also possibly be like his negative, his grief monster? Possibly? I mean, I'm saying that because it has like a very similar color scheme to the other guys, what I'd figure is his grief monster. Possibly. I don't trust that. Don't go down there. Or go down there. I think... the walls are changing. Right. Was that the spot? Was that the spot that he came out of? I'm pretty sure it was, wasn't it? The same, like... Maybe that would lead him back into his house. I've seen this room before. Like, In the previous tape? In that previous tape, you know? Or is he talking about in real life? I hear music. I hear music. What was that? Oh, bro's taking a break, I think. He's using this area like a little rest area, basically. Not smart, my guy. Not smart. This is not smart. What did it just say? What did it just say? What did it just say? It said something. Oh, I'm getting a call. One moment, guys. One moment. One moment. Sorry for that, guys, and sorry for that little break. I was getting a call from my ma. If you get a call from your mother and she's like actually a good person, you know, you love her, she loves you, you have a good relationship, answer the call. Answer the call, have a conversation, say hi. How you doing? You taking care of yourself? You know, that sort of thing. Just check up. Do that. It's like that's the best thing. That's a good relationship right there. You don't always have to have giant long conversations neither. If you do, it can just be short, sweet, and to the point. You don't always just check up on each other. Give her some love, you know? Right back to it. Screw this shit though. Screw this shit. That's eventually that thing is gonna catch up with him. I know that for it has to. There's that room again. A ladder. That thing moved the ladder up underneath that so that it could climb up into that room. There's music. Another one of them double door areas. And it's right underneath that room, too. Music reminds me of sunny days. Huh. Well, that's oddly peaceful. I'd find it creepy as hell, though. This is my childhood home. His childhood home? We moved not long after Dad passed. Why does that look like it just walks out into a void? With his childhood home after his dad passed. Okay, I think I see it. The other guy, the person that died was like someone, like was a kid. It was a child. So, like, he has a manifestation of grief, right? He had that guy. What if the person that died, this guy here is grieving over is his father. It's his dad. But I'm definitely missing pieces. Bits and pieces. There's a noose in that closet. His dad self-deleted himself. I'm trying not to be crude. His dad self-deleted himself. That's what made him do that. What made him do that to himself? This is my old bedroom. Nothing has changed. Oh. Okay. there was a video. You guys remember it? It was basically a child. A kid was talking about his friends. It visits him in his closets. And then that thing pops out of the closet. Or looks out of it. Then vanishes after, like, he starts snooping as a kid. This is the same guy. This is the kid all grown up. That was long, like, when the thing started popping up, that wasn't long after his dad died. He filmed this not too long after his dad died. He must have been maybe sad that his dad was gone. He's never going to see his dad again. And then that creature starts appearing. Fuck! Fuck no! I think he's saying Jason. Screw this. Lock the door. Lock it. He can't lock it because it's an old-fashioned key locker. David. Who's saying David? Fucking God.
Pods,
no!
Epic savings
Ads. Fucking ads. Stop it. Why did I have to do it there? Damn it. Said David. David. God. Oh my God. Nightmare creature. Okay. Maybe this is not a grief monster? Maybe this is more along the lines of Abigail that turned into a caterpillar after she died. This is his dad. This is his dad, basically. Whatever is left of his father. His father, when he was very young, self-deleted himself. And as a result, like, he died, his son, his family was left in grief. And not long after, whatever was left after he died came back to check up on his son. But I'm going to take a wild guess and say the difference between him and Abby is that Abby, after he checked up on her guy, she left. She flew the coop. She ascended to whatever place she needed to go to be at peace at. This guy never did. Because, like, he was an adult already, okay? He was an adult. The kid, like, probably didn't really have any thought for sticking around. Babies don't really have much of a sense of self yet. So maybe, like, as a result, whatever spiritual thing was going on with her, she became caterpillar, which in a way is like a representation, could be a representation of youth, you know, a chrysalis state. She was a child, and like she hadn't had the time to grow as a being, as a person. Like, and as a result of not really having a sense of self, whatever, like being a spiritual being, she was, rather than being being person shaped, she was more creature shaped. But this was essentially a person who had an ego. This person had a fully formed ego, and whatever age they died at, they had it at where they had reasoning skills. They could reason. So his dad died, but whatever happened after he died changed him. It could also be that however someone saw him before they died affected what they looked like after. So, I'm going to take a wild guess and say whatever, because of his dad, because of the way his son saw him, you know, you may not understand this, or realize this, but like as children, the height perspective is very staggering. When a child looks up to you, you are humongous. You do not understand the sheer size, the sheer massiveness of how you look to a child. You are super, like, by their comparison, you are a giant. And as a result, this form that the dad took is essentially like what he looked like. A lot of this is what he took on as a result of how he looked to his son as a child. He was probably like, yeah. I'm not so sure about the face though. The face is freaky. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Like, I could only guess that, like, the reason why his face looks like that is because, I don't know, maybe, like, as a child, he was not great at faces, you know, at recognizing faces very well. And, like, despite knowing who his dad was, the older he got, the less he maybe remembered the strict appearance of his father's face, and that could have distorted this creature further over time. That's the best guess I could give you. But yeah. Oh, whatever happened to that creature? That creature did not live a good afterlife, I don't think. It's basically created the back rooms around itself. That whole place behaves like the back rooms. And that's it. That is basically the last one of that series of videos. And once he actually started this, look at this, that's funny. Like, the first video he made 2 years ago was his Skibidi Toilet analog horror animation. I gotta watch this.
Hey, I can't nail
This is before, like, he actually started getting into it. Skippy to do. Analog Skibidi Toilet analog horror animation. That's hilarious. Oh, hi there. Toilet snake. Jesus. I think like this is him making fun. I think this was him like sort of picking fun at the whole analog horror thing. But he was interested in it, so he got it, like he started making his own thing. So yeah. That was Obelisk. Check out Lizardmen Inc. Like for yourselves. Support this guy. He's got good. He does good shit. He did good shit so far. This has been really good. It was honestly unexpected. When I clicked on it, when I first clicked on it, I wasn't too interested, but like, my best guess is this whole thing is like these are definitely two different perspectives, two different people, and this is like this guy's sibling or daughter died, and this guy's father died. The difference is like he's old. I think he's like older, you know, and this guy, the guy going through this one, is younger. Like their situations are switched, basically. And that's like but the difference between them is like in this one, the younger sibling or daughter, she like possibly ascended to heaven, and this one, this guy's basically, I think, stuck in purgatory. This is a purgatory situation. Like there's nowhere to go. He's left to wander. And what is he wandering? He's wandering his own home and basically haunting his son. I wonder if when Lizardmen Inc. is gonna come in with a new one though. That'd be pretty cool. 21-year-old VFX artist. I guess that's that. Well, he did good stuff. He did good stuff. I'm not typically on Instagram. No. Oh, there's this guy's art. Ah. Okay, he doesn't do terrible stuff. How about no? 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 No. 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 I really hope I didn't just get freaking doxxed because of fucking Instagram. Instagram, you bitch. Okay, that's that. Yeah, so that was that was Obelisk. Pretty good stuff. I would be happy to actually go back to that if they updated their stuff. Like that got me all like I was already kind of hyper because like I've been drinking a lot of tea today, and it's had my caffeine and it's had my energy levels up enough to like be a proper commentator to an extent, because like I know I'm not usually fantastic at being a great commentator, but like yeah. Also, damn, that's bright. I look at my own stream and damn, that's bright. Damn. That's bright as hell, but then I look into like games and stuff, and I'm like, damn, that's dark. Like, why is that so damn bright? I look inside like my own stream. I look inside my stream and it looks normal. It looks normal from my end, but apparently not. Apparently it's a little bright. That shouldn't be too bad because like the dark should be fine. Like it shouldn't be too much. And then there's the Fairy Tales analog horror stuff. Fairy Tales. Oxymation. I've already watched all of that, so I'm not going to get into that. Analog horror that made me feel unsafe. Take care. Nah. Let's see, is there anything good anywhere down here? Toy Tumor. Trying to find one that like isn't too bad. Monster High Horror AU. That's funny. ASDF movie. Yeah, that's not terrible. Not human. Internet folklore, forgotten creepypasta entities. Ooh. This actually might not. Let's check this out. Let's see how this is going. Oh, and also, one moment. Let me check comments. Okay. Xpen said, okay, next one. Longstock says, cool enough, nice beard. Thanks, man. Your local asphalt ballers. Hi, man. Love you, man. You love your content. Cool. Awesome. Glad everybody's enjoying. I'm glad everybody's enjoying this today. I'm actually surprised at like how many people have actually been watching today. Hezi says, Xpen says back. I am the dark of night at night. I'm in the dark at night. Oh, I am in the dark at night. Well, it must have been one hell of an experience for you then, dude. Creepy as hell. It was creepy as hell, man. I'd have never gone around that place. I'd have never gone around that building. I'd have never entered there. I'd have never touched it. I'd have seen that house. That makes me think of them old ass like decayed barns, you know, out in the boonies. Out in the boonies, like the countryside. I'm like, I see those and I'm like, nope. Go the other way. Shoo way. I'd have done disappeared. And then Hazy said, hi, brother. Hi. Yeah. I only have one monitor, so like I do check back on like comments here and there. Let me reload this. So I do check back on like the comments here and there just so that I can see what you guys are talking about. So, internet folklore, forgotten creepypasta entities. I remember this shit. I remember this shit right here. I remember this. It creeped me the hell out.
Internet folklore, not every creation is remembered. A lot of
I remember a lot.
Entities will be forgotten. Not every story that graces the internet can be a Slender Man or a Jeff the Killer.
Right.
Some stories are meant to be entertaining in the moment.
I made a video on this one. I remember making a video on this one. Can't remember what I was talking about, but I definitely made a video on this one. I made a video on this back in like some of my really darker days. Like you guys, okay, story time real quick, story time. Back when I was younger, I had issues. I was having a lot of life problems. Lots and lots of life problems. My biggest at the time was I guess you could technically say I was nearly homeless. I was a teenager at the time and my parents' house burned down. Nobody got, by the way, don't worry, nobody got hurt. We weren't home at the time. My stepdad, who is still my stepdad, by the way, currently, he'd had this house for maybe 3 years before we turned up. Before we, like, turned up in his life. And we'd been out of town for a couple hours, just out and about, you know. And it was, oddly enough, we really were like less than 15 minutes away when we suddenly get a call about the house having caught fire. Turns out a tree branch had fallen and snapped a power line or landed on a power line or something. And as a result, it caught fire on both our house and our boat. We had like this pontoon boat, this big pontoon boat, basically. It was a fixer-upper. What was it? I think my parents had gotten it for like, what was it? I think it was $500. As I said, it was a fixer-upper, and they'd just gotten it fixed that month. Like they'd completely gotten it as well as they could have gotten it. And the house caught fire. We had a couple of dogs. We had dogs there while we were there. Thankfully, all of the animals, we had cats and dogs, and the animals also survived. Thankfully. And as a result of the house getting burnt down, we couldn't live there anymore. And we ended up moving and living on my grandpa's old property, is what I've been trying to get to. That was a very dark time. And like, if you go back into a lot of my old videos, let me do this real quick. Let me open up. No, not there. Let's go to the channel. Well, no. Let's see. I want to see. Let's go to content. Filter. Brand. Title. No. I'm looking for oldest. Date. Okay. Let's see if I can't find it. See if I can't find something from back then. God, this is so nostalgic. Yeah, like this brings back a little bit of memories. But this is from my oldest times. Like, holy Jesus. No, I don't want to edit. I want to open this. Yeah, like here you can see, like, this was my camper days, basically. This is when I was living in a camper in my grandpa's backyard, basically. But I did my best to enjoy, I tried to make the best I could out of it. Damn, I look different. I look pretty damn different back then. Like, looking back on yourself and like seeing your old ass appearance, when you're seeing your old appearance, like the difference between then and now is like stark. It's pretty damn stark. So like I remember doing a video, what was it? Let me see if I can't find it. Back room, blank. Blank room soup. See if I can't find it. Where's the R? Oofus Rufus blank room soup. Nah, I can't find it. Oh. I wonder if I deleted it at some point. But yeah. I did a video on this so long ago. No, wait, let me I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Your job depends
Stop
on
it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Yeah. See. Let me see. Blank room soup. There it is. Blank room soup. I remember doing my own video on this. Hello, everybody. Back then, I was using a crappy Blue Yeti microphone. It was not good. It was not good. I was trying my damnedest to like make content back then. 7 years ago. Yeah, like if you guys want to go back and watch that yourselves, like, have free reign, but be warned. It's cringe. I'm still cringe today, but this was cringe. This is... Yeah, these were pretty dark damn days, though. I tried my damnedest to make the most of it. But there you go. There's a little bit of history. There's a little bit of history for you.
Not every creation is remembered.
Let me
A lot of stories.
Let me move forward. Let me move forward a little bit. There you go. There you go.
That's an unfortunate part of how this all works, but it doesn't mean that we need to forget these stories. In fact, I have 3 entities that have been overlooked over the years, but I think are all worth remembering. Some of these are more known than others, with one having nearly no internet presence anymore.
I actually do sort of remember this.
Folklore friends, with the many forgotten creepypasta entities.
I remember this. This is one big member berry for me. Nels Diner, B.O.B. Is this...
Imagine this. You've just returned home after a late night shift, later than you're used to. The sun is already down, and you haven't had the chance to join it yet. The drive back to your house in a mostly secluded and wooded area isn't so bad. You saved a bit of money from not living in the city where you work. You unlock the door and throw your keys on the counter, your energy finally fully leaving you. The weekend cannot come fast enough. As you're heading to the fridge, you spot something in your peripheral vision just outside the window. As I mentioned before, you live in a mostly secluded area near the woods. It's not the middle of nowhere, but your neighbors don't live close enough to walk to their homes. You walk to the window to look and see nothing. It must have been your imagination. You grab something quick from the fridge and settle on the couch. You click on the TV and then you see it again. Just beyond the window, past your TV, there's someone outside, or at least it looks like someone. Getting up, you walk over to the window and peer outside. Standing on the edge of the forest.
I definitely have not heard this one. Forgotten creepypasta entities. Like, I don't think I've heard this one anyway.
Just that you can convince yourself it's real is a person. No, not a person. No person looks like that thing. It stands tall and armless. Its feet look like clawed talons. If you don't know any better, you'd think it looked like a nightcrawler.
What the hell?
Finally, your eyes rest on its face. It has a strange sort of grimace. That's when you realize that there is just a gaping hole where the mouth should be, and 2 similar holes for the eyes. You back away from the window, reaching for your phone, but the creature is gone when you look back. Whatever it was, you pray it doesn't come back. 4chan has been the birthplace of many interesting.
Burn down the house and run. Get in your car and go as far as you can. Disappear. Disappear. Vanish. Go across the country. Go across the United. Go across continental. Go to England. Go to France. Anywhere but there. Anywhere near there. No.
Creative and darkly intriguing entities. The Rake, Fleshgate, and the topic of this video. Bob, or the brutally obscene beast. These were all created by the shared efforts of the posters on 4chan. In this case, we have a creature that wasn't featured nearly as much as the other two. It was nearly forgotten online, save for 2 stories which...
Well, yeah, I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. This must have been before I even started my channel.
...are archived on the Creepypasta wiki. Let's go through the first story and then we can discuss the entity.
I didn't really start getting into nothing until like 2014.
He knew what had happened and his heart sank. The sound of shattering downstairs did the same to his nerves. It had come. After weeks of watching and stalking him, the creature had finally decided to break in. The patio doors, made completely of glass, provided it with the perfect entrance. Andrew lay there in bed in the blackness.
I didn't start getting into real analog horror stuff like
space between the curtains.
I didn't start getting into internet culture really until like right around 2014. Like I'm pretty sure it was like around 2014, 2015 when I started up my channel. I think it was a while ago. Damn. Like I started this channel. The first episode I ever did was me trying to stream Dark Souls 3 on Xbox One or on the original Xbox One through streaming from OBS to what was it? It was the Xbox streaming app basically, where you could like stream your screen to your computer. It did not go well. It did not go well. It never went well.
To see if it was
every time I tried at the time.
Secretly praying that everything would be silent. The
Eventually, I just gave up.
Glass under its feet confirmed his worst fear.
But, yeah.
Well, a little birdie told me rates are taking a dip, which means that dream home won't be there forever.
Ads.
Do it. Start your search today.
Real
with Realtor.com.
Wait a minute, is that Reba McEntire? Some she'd be doing minor commercials.
Models all night.
Nope. I'm using Sasphiah to build models and make decisions. We're done.
So you don't want these 15 pizzas?
Two ads, two long ass ads.
Now.
From data to ta-da, Sasphiah.
It had finally made its way.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Getting back
With
to
this
it.
Crushing realization, Andrew, now shaking, grabbed his titanium baseball bat and crept downstairs, deeper into
I just had thought, my name is Mud. It's like it made me think of that song, Mud by what was that band name? Primus. My name is Mud. Mud. Not Jack, Billy, Dirt. My name is Mud. It's always been.
the darkness. He was determined to confront this thing once and for all, secretly hoping, though, that it would run away when it saw him, as it normally did. Andrew stood at the bottom of the stairs, listening again. At first, all he heard was the cracking of glass under the creature's feet. Then, for the first time, Andrew heard it, breathing heavily as if its throat was blocked by phlegm. The hideous creature snarled and clicked, gradually getting closer to Andrew. Now out of the kitchen, the creature was finally off of the glass. It walked almost silently now, strangely more agile than it looked, especially considering how clumsy it ran away. Andrew realized what he needed to do. He grasped his weapon tighter and froze, unable to move. He knew he needed to attack, but he just couldn't. Its teeth, its eyes, its skin, they were human, but not quite. It was in the living room.
That looked nothing like a person. The other one looked like a person and actually makes sense. Like it just sounded like a person with their eyes and like mouth, just like they had their eyes out, taken out or something. They'd gone through a lot of grief, a lot of pain.
Even if it didn't have arms, this creature was the embodiment of terror to Andrew. He stood at the bottom of the stairs, shaking. He heard the creature getting closer, the shrieking sound of its distorted breathing amplified by the almost pitch-black darkness. It was nearly at him now. He had one chance to kill it, and he wasn't going to waste it. The creature stepped into the doorway to the stairs. Andrew was hidden just to the left. He swung at full force, hitting the thing in the chest with the bat. It staggered back, then stopped and looked at Andrew, its tiny, wild eyes staring into his soul. Andrew felt a deep fear unlike anything he had ever experienced.
Is this not the same thing? No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So, like, seriously? How long is this going? Hot damn. I'm sorry. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna watch 21 minutes of this. Holy sheesh. Oh my god. Like, no thank you. Pocket Blue Man. Yeah, I'm sorry to say this. I'm not sticking around for that long. I'm not sticking around at this for that long. That was interesting, I guess. Like, yeah, I'd never heard of that monster. Okay, 4+ analog horror. Yeah. Your classmates is not real. Let's see if we can find something else. Suicide Mouse.avi. Nah. If your dog laughs like you, stop speaking. What's this? Sonic. Ooh, I got you. I'm tempted to click on to look at that, to watch this one. But I don't want to get, in honor of Versus Rewrite Round 2. I thought I would do fun. This rewrite is truly a funny one. Voice. Okay, let's try this.
It's not your fault, Miles. Sorry for scaring you.
Oh, it's okay. I got you. I got you. Oh my god! You killed a Echidna! Oh, no, I didn't did too. Well, I try to tell her.
Okay, I think that was a shit post. That was a shit post, basically. It was good. No, wait, let me go back real quick. Let me go back and hit the like button. I liked that. Actually. Like the handmade animations. It's handmade animations. They voice acted it themselves. Good on you, guy. Good on you. Yeah. Pikafox Electric Pro. Yeah, that's good. Good job there, dude. You did the good work. You did the good work. Lapoo-poo. Look at all these. Look at all this. Look at all this. This. It's gonna be kind of tricky finding like which ones are actually like interesting and which ones are just like basically shit posts. Pretty sure this is it. Like this is like, but I'm pretty sure this is one, the Monument Mythos. I'm tempted. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 9 auto-generated moments in this video. I went to what? Is there? Okay, I think I might have found something. Give me a moment to the Monument Mythos. The Monument Mythos 20 to 25. The Monsters Beneath Us Monument Mythos. Oh, Wendigoon. That's Wendigoon, okay. Damn, I feel so old, man. To be honest, I stuck around with Wendigoon for like 2 years, but eventually he just got boring to me. He kind of just fell off. Let's check it out. The Manticore.
You can't control these.
The Manticore's Monument Mythos.
Well, he saw the streak. Adjusted.
Ads. Okay, let's see. Oh. Let's see. Xpen said, I just checked desktop version. Said hi. Cool. He said, okay, what? Right. So this is Monument Mythos. I guess this is something about apparently beneath a lot of the monuments. I think under a lot of like the monuments in the United States, there are possibly monsters being hid underneath of them. I don't know. Season 1 teaser. The Monument Mythos. Okay. What did that say? Corner Folk. Monument Mythos. Oh. In 2011, Riley Tillon uploaded 3 videos describing an unseen presence in his home. A 4th video in 2013 raised concerns over his safety and prompted an official investigation. Also, I'll remind you, if you really do like what these guys are making, go and support their channels, all right? Like, if you actually really like what they got going on, what they're doing, like, support them. Subscribe to them if, like, you'd actually like to stick around, you know, if you'd like to watch more of their stuff. I'm not too big a fan, so it'll probably be a one-time thing for me. That's the way it usually is, at least for me. So upload 1. So apparently this person's been seeing things in his apartment.
Their own, several of which are 2D planes.
Oh, this is that video.
Entities in the intersecting planes cannot perceive each other. They exist separately, in their own worlds. However, the corner folk can pass these boundaries and enter other planes. The corner folk are a trans-dimensional species. They are the only ones who can traverse the corners shaped by planes. Coincidentally, I believe that the corners of my own home align with several planes, for I've seen the corner folk in action, crossing the corners from one reality to another.
Interesting. While making this video, I heard the corner folk and immediately got my camera. This is what I recorded. Jesus, motherfucker! It caught me off guard. Replay 0.5 speed. Analysis. Okay, one moment. Let me. Let's see it. I don't see it. Where is it? Wait. It looks like an octopus.
I have yet to discover the source of this energy, and the reason behind the corner folk crossings remains unknown.
Huh.
While I was at work, my cameras captured up to 12 corner folk huddling in the doorway. I used to think that they had to cross dimensions quickly, but the new footage has proven otherwise. When I'm not around, they take a break from traveling and exhibit micro-movements similar to dreaming animals. They must feel safe in these corners, which suggests that the corner folk's own home is made of similar structures.
Corner world.
I imagine that their corner world is made of many plane intersections, allowing them to move freely without using up any energy. My photographs show that smaller corner folk have odd impressions on their skin, as though they have been pressed against many plane intersections at once. The corners likely belong to a nursery or a crib in their homeworld. A multitude of corners placed in close proximity could be used to secure the infant from leaving the corner world. Perhaps they only cross corners in search of food, the same way we only leave our homes for resources. The corner world may be used to raise young, while my own house's corners serve as rest stops of sorts during their journeys.
Where are you getting these ideas from?
I've begun to dream of the corner world. I can't stop thinking about it. According to the calendar, I've spent entire weeks in my home, just drawing and describing the corner world on paper. I lost my job last month due to repeated absences, but it really does feel like I just left the office this afternoon. When the corner folk jump,
you need to touch
it
grass.
feels as though they're taunting
If
me,
that's the case, you need to touch some grass.
but I'm close to a solution.
Go to Starbucks or
Regardless of
something.
whether
I mean,
my body
jeez.
survives the forces of the corner world or not. This much is certain. The fear of my own destruction will not prevent my entry.
So I guess this world actually has verifiable paranormal entities. Oh wow, that's kind of ooh, that's trippy. Following his last upload, viewers requested a wellness check on Riley Tillon. Locals authorities found Tillon asleep in one corner of his room. Closer examination revealed that his internal organs have been folded along various axes, warranting immediate medical attention. During his recovery, Tillon avidly made origami, despite claiming to have never been taught how to do so. As of 2020, he remains in the care of his friends. So he managed to pass into the corner world. Corner Folk, a film by Alex Casanis. That was cool. That was cool. I liked that. That was awesome. Like, so basically, like, he managed to enter the corner world. Problem is, I don't think he was built for the corner world. So either just being there folded him like a wet tissue paper, or maybe the monsters attacked him, or for the creatures, the corner creatures. Maybe they attacked him and folded him like a pretzel. I mean, like, they probably did not want him being there in the first place, after all. After all, they really, like, they did their damnedest not to be seen by him while he was there at the house. Yeah. But, yeah, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if I'll watch, like... Yeah, there's a lot there in that. There's a lot there, Jesus. God damn, look at all them. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with having seen this one video. But yeah, Black-Eyed Dog. Is that it's a short emotion animated film? Okay then. Backrooms found footage. That looks like that lady from Poppy Playtime. You know, what was it, Miss Apples or something? Professor Apples or... Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I think we were watching Analog Horror, not Blue Prince. Your bro is my birthday today. Can you tell me happy birthday? Happy birthday, Kaylin. Happy birthday, man. He will read later. Yo, it's my birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday, Kaylin. Kaylin's not here. Right. I figured he would. I figured he left because, like, it had been this short little bit since I'd last looked at the comments. But how long have we been going now? Like, almost exactly 2.5 hours. Sheesh. I'm surprised. Yeah. If you guys want to go and check out the horror stuff I just watched throughout the stream, for the most part, like that, honestly, a lot of that stuff was actually really good. I really liked, like, the Obelisk series. I really liked that. That was entertaining. Creepy as hell too. I'm wondering if any of my theories for that one hold weight. There's a whole lot of Poppy Playtime crap. Gothic remake. Subliminal. Ooh, that looks like another, whatchamacallit, another one of them Backrooms mimic things. YouTube is killing animation, right? There's just a whole bunch of stuff, like all sorts of stuff going on. When your house is haunted but rent is cheap, you know what? I'm going to check this one.
Milliseconds.
I'm going to check this one out.
Build a website you love.
This, I know for a fact, this is a parody thing. This is a parody thing, and it's hilarious.
My name's Guy. I live in, I guess, what people are calling a haunted house for cheap rent. You know, at first it was pretty scary. I like to believe I dealt with it pretty good when I first got here. Better than most, I'd say. You know, it's a lot to deal with between the looming. Check it out. He's in the corner. All right. Yeah, he's looming. Here, put this in your pocket. Hey, man. You know where you are? The dragging. The withering one. You know, but you get used to it pretty fast. And then some of the stuff's just annoying, like the whole cabinet thing. You know, day and night, slam, slam, slam. It's pretty frustrating at first, but when you learn how to deal with it, you know, it's not that bad. You just tape them closed. And they're pretty weak. They can't break the tape.
I felt like I had, like, this looked like it'd be something. It's still horror related, but like, if you, it's going to be something that's hopefully like going to be able to help out with wear off some of that energy that I'd been building up from drinking all this damn tea.
I forgot my cup.
I'm almost jittery.
Like the weird stuff that happens, like the whole red levitating thing. That's always weird. But hey, you guys actually saw that.
What?
I broke my record that day. It was great. Yeah, I'm fine. Hey, how high did I get, if you don't mind? What do you say here?
I mean, your head almost touched the ceiling, so...
Yeah, and the day-to-day life adjustments take some time to get used to. Like, I had to start showering outside because the shower drain's mean. I'm serious. Yeah, he's just right over here. It's on the floor. It's like right there.
Nice glasses, Tubby.
Told you. And the other weird stuff's like the whole bed floating thing. Oh, hey, that was a weird one to get used to.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, how's it going? Yeah, I have no idea what that is, but if you try to fight it, you'll pull every muscle in your body. It sucks.
To be honest, I figured that would actually be fairly comfortable, at least in my opinion, you know? I'd be like, I'm all stretched out and stuff. You know, I'd imagined, like, in that situation, I'd been all stretched out. I'd have been like, can you pull a little hard, just a little bit harder, you know? I could do with, I could enjoy a good little backstretch.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Are you sleeping? Yeah, this will happen to you.
Yeah,
it's part of it. Yeah, one of the hardest things about living here is probably all the new roommates in and out all the time. Something always happens to them, like roommate 81, for example, possession. All right, hey, you guys wait here. I'm gonna check on him. Hey, buddy. Oh, you got a little demon in your brain? Yeah. Yeah, it's like when one of your friends are crying, you don't really know what to do. You know what I mean? You doing a little backward head praying? Yeah, I'm sure you'll feel better soon. Yeah, or Roommate 44, Toilet Mimic. It's classic, but it does suck. And I did try to warn him a lot, all the time. He wasn't a great listener. And of course, Roommate 13, he's actually right behind you right now.
Toilet Mimic.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think he had a bad deal with a gin. It turned his skin to liquid.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's his hair.
So what do you do when a roommate goes missing like this?
What do you do with that? What do you do with that? What are you supposed to do with that? What are you supposed to do with that? I'm like, made a deal with a gin. Just turned his skin. Is he still alive somehow? Is he basically like Clayface from Batman now?
We usually just call their emergency contact. Hello, Mrs. Finkelstein. Your son was kidnapped by ghosts. Unfortunately, Roommate 13 didn't leave an emergency contact, but he did leave this book. Yeah, it was actually, I guess, technically just in his skin goo while I was cleaning it. I found it. It's his book. He used to take this everywhere. I've always wanted to know what was in it.
Guy.
Well, that's what getting cursed looks like.
So what happens now?
We got to talk to Frank.
Who's Frank?
Yeah, he's just right back here. Sorry about all the wooden crosses. We ended up having to build them because he kept getting out and trying to take my face. 13 and I found Frank a few years ago, and we trapped him in that room. None of the electricity works near his room. He's a bit eccentric. We ended up putting a hole in the door so that we could still talk to him without opening it, because he will open it, and he has a thirst for faces that only faces can quench. We gotta hurry. Frank! Yeah, Frank's great with curses. He actually can answer a lot of questions. He's a weird one. You gotta give him a meat offering or he won't help. You in there, bud? And he always wants a damn hot dog. I don't know what that is. All right, yeah, he eats it right out of your hand like a horse. But he only answers in one word, and it hurts you every time you do it. How do I cure this curse? Do you want to see him? All right, look, you just look right in the hall.
At Capital Group, our active ETFs are meticulously crafted, seeking to endure the ups and downs of the market.
Also, add
a portfolio, which has a nice sound to it, doesn't it? Capital Group, actively
ads, damn ads. Oh well, they gotta earn. I complain about ads, but like they gotta earn money somehow.
Real estate. We have
And if they gotta get it through ads, then they gotta get it through ads.
Yeah, last time I talked to Frank, he took a couple of these bad boys. And this time all I took was a couple of childhood memories, so it's not that bad. And I don't know which memories he took because I can't remember. So it's fine. All right, Frank says 13 is how we break the curse, so I guess we got to do a seance. So let's just head down to his room, grab a couple of his items, and do a quick seance. No big deal. It'll be fine. What the f*** is that? Sorry, I just really didn't expect 13's room to be completely covered in chains and locks. That was pretty shocking, to be honest. You think it's funny, you little shits? Yeah, you think it's a big joke, you son of a... Hey, you better close that door. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys had to see that. I just had to be sure the door was definitely locked. It is, for sure. I really feel like I would have heard him installing all those locks.
Hey man, I'm gonna install a bunch of locks and chains on my door, all right?
Huh? He must have been really low-key about it. What a sneaky little guy he was. Yeah, and I already tried all the spare keys I have, and none of them fit the door, so that sucks. 1,000. Aw, dang it.
Is that how many rooms are in this house?
Oh God, no, absolutely not. There's way more rooms than that.
So what do all the symbols mean?
You know, they look like cultist symbols, but there wasn't really any signs he was a cultist. There's nothing you can't do. Now that you mention it, there might have been some signs, actually.
All right, I'm gonna stop there. I don't want to watch this guy's whole video. Check out his stuff. Check out. We Made It Together. Pretty good shit. Like, check that out if you want to see the rest of that. Check that out, like, for yourselves if you want to watch the full thing. Oh, Dog of Wisdom did another one of these little things. Did another video. For the most part, like, I've really enjoyed like all this. I'm a big horror guy. I'm a horror nut. I love all this. I love people letting loose their creativity and making something fun. You don't see just people making something fun these days often. Like, usually it's because maybe it costs money or something, but most of the time, like, really, like, the high-end stuff, you know, made by, like, bigger companies, their stuff's not fun anymore. It's not fun. It's not entertainment. Become nothing but politics. So I look at, you can look back on, like, a lot of these horror series and see, like, people are still letting their creativity loose. And I love that. I love that so much. But, yeah. Xpen said, wow, that crucifix and scream, nice horror. Sending hello, said hi. I need to go, bye. Remember, he will, and Injuian said 67. Remember, he will read later, right. Xpen left. Thank you for watching, by the way. Thank you for watching. Oh, Xpen said 67. Okay, then yeah. I guess that was a joke? Oh, maybe that door thing was a joke. Okay, then. But yeah. Thank you everybody that stuck around for watching 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 along with me, for popping into the stream. Thank you for those of you that have stuck around, and for those of you that pop into the archive later on. Honestly, I've always been a very big horror fan. It was like, it is, oddly enough, been my most favorite genre. Like, since I was a young kid, like even before I was something like 12 years old, I always loved like horror stuff. I always loved getting spooked, getting this spoopy scared out of me. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end this. That is where I'm going to end this. Thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Comments in the stream archive. This has honestly been fun. This has been a good time, but I need to make dinner. I am hungry. So yeah, and go support them. Go support. Like, if you guys really liked what you saw, go support them. And remember this. I'll remind you. Just like I do this just about every stream now, but I'll remind you, YouTube does not count your views often if you do not, like, interact. Leave a like, leave a comment. It helps keep your views from getting deleted by YouTube, and it also helps support me. But yeah, thank you all. I'll see you all in the next stream video thing. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.